What's happening? It's your boy Colin Parkshaw here with a little paint where it ain't, a little seasoning with some reasoning. We back up through here on this cold, frigid playoff football Saturday. But we're going to have some other stuff to talk about. We're going to throw a little football in there too. 18, how you feeling there, brother?
That's champion 18.
Oh, my God. Well,
shout out to the Michigan Wolverines.
All right.
College football champions. I said champions.
You had to make sure you said that. You did a pause before you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's how you feeling.
Other than that, I'm good. I'm great. I know some great people. Let's go.
Yeah. We got a few things. We're going to freestyle today, but we got a few things we got to talk about. You know what I'm talking about? We got a few things we got to get into.
One of Crespo did his push-ups today. He ain't come holler at me, so I don't know.
Did he post them again?
Yeah, we got to talk about that, too. Yeah, we got to talk about that, too.
I ain't going to get on my boy too bad, but sometimes you got to.
Wife says so. What's that?
What she say about this push-up?
She said, ain't you supposed to go farther to the ground?
Oh, wow.
I said, oh.
It's so much further we could go with that, but I'm going to leave that alone.
Yeah.
Leave that alone. But, yeah, man, of course, you know me, digging in my news and my stuff that I like to talk about. First, y'all ain't heard this in a minute. I got to do it. Got to do it. One of my favorite people to talk about, because he give me so much material, your boy Elon Musk. Did it again. On Wednesday, it was somebody else that just put some statistical stats up arguing the fact that, basically saying, I'm going to summarize and then I'm going to go back and read it, black pilots shouldn't fly airplanes, okay? The reason why he said that is that the average IQ of a USAF pilot is about 120, and the figures I've seen for major airline pilots range from 115 to 130. By contrast, the mean IQ of grads from two of these United Airlines HBCU partners is about 85 to 90 based on the average SATs. So he posted this saying that, basically pilots or black people shouldn't fly airplanes because based off of IQ scores. Elon Musk then went on his platform. He liked it. And he also added that, well, first let me say what the guy said. The guy said that suggested that graduates from historical black colleges and universities suffer from lower intelligence quotients and therefore present a statistically higher risk to life if hired to fly a passenger jet. Elon Musk went further and said it will take an airplane crashing and killing hundreds of people for them to change this crazy policy of DIE. He now calls it DIE, which is an acronym for diversity, equality, inclusion. This is a whole thing they're doing now since they got away from affirmative action. He wrote, using the preferred acronym, diversity, equality, and inclusion. People would die due to DEI. This is Elon Musk, people. Y'all want them Teslas. I don't know why y'all keep messing with them Teslas. Leave that man alone. What you got on that?
Well, being that I be around pilots quite often, I hear about a lot of substance abuse with pilots, allegedly. Mm-hmm. Never heard of any with African Americans or, for that matter, even women. We'll go that far.
We just had one threaten his co-pilot.
Yeah, I mean,
said he'd kill him.
On some real, like, Elon Musk gonna do whatever, man. This is another way to keep people talking. I get it. You know what I'm saying? he really don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? He really don't. He just talking because he can. He got the platform to say what he want to say.
Right.
Can't get in trouble for it. He just talking.
Right.
I don't think nobody goes to the airport and asks to see the pilot to make sure he's okay to fly the plane.
Right.
You know, you're safer. You're safer in the aircraft than you are in a Tesla. Yeah. Hello.
They don't want to have that conversation.
Hello.
They don't.
But you know, that's what it is. So I don't know, man. We gave this man too much of my time already. I don't like we talk about Elon Musk. I mean, because he always give us something to talk about. So
right,
I'm good.
I think it bothers me more because I hear so many black people that want to get these cars, that want to continue to make this man money, and he continuously shows and talks about how he don't really care for black people, and I just want to dispel the ignorance of what we contributing to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He just, I don't know, man. When it come to that car, I've rolled in them. A nice ride.
Yeah, nice.
I hear the ups and downs about them. I can't tell people what to do with their money. I don't try. We don't have no black-owned car, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Companies or nothing like that. So that's like you want a muscle car and you find out they don't want you to have a car. Do you still get the car? Like, yeah. I don't know about. I don't know.
Yeah. It'd be like that.
But you know, since you're talking about that, Hertz is actually selling off all their EVs and going back to gasoline cars.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's costing them too much money.
That's what it was. See, when I was reading, I couldn't figure out why they was doing it.
It's costing them too much money, and you know
with the stations.
And all that stuff. Okay. So they going back to gas. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
So you can actually get a Tesla for about, I think I said 17,000.
Yeah.
No, 25 to 17,000. That's what it was. Yeah, you can get a Tesla now from Hertz if anybody looking to get one.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, so you know, do your thing.
Yeah, if you say so. But other news, man, moving along, a little sad news. Josephine Wright, I don't know if y'all remember, we spoke about the elderly lady that was fighting to keep her land in Hilton Head. I think we spoke about it last week, actually.
Yeah.
She passed away.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, she passed away Wednesday night.
That's the Tyler Perry and all
that.
Right?
Yeah. So he commented, he said he was still, because they was building another house on the property because her house got damaged. So he said he's still going to build a house and, you know, give everything off to her family. She was 94 years old. So,
okay.
Yeah, just wanted to put that out there. Yes, I hope.
Jokes ain't gonna go that well then. Let me leave that alone.
I hope the family do the right thing. That's the first thing I thought about.
I mean, you know.
So, yeah.
Maybe that's about to become a historical landmark.
In hopes. They said it was like 6 of them. So,
okay.
And that's usually when main problems come in, when it's a whole lot of people you got to cross hands with.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's another thing. One other, and this one's not really news. This is something that I hold dear to my heart. I'm a shoe guy. I like tennis shoes, and one of the processes or the issues now is people like me that was used to going in stores and just getting your shoes or whatever. Okay. That's impossible now because they have all of these raffles and
they selling out the back
bots. They're selling out the back door. So you have to buy a reseller's price. Resellers' prices average between $50 to $300 on top of retail. Yeah. You know, if you're looking for a certain shoe, and now companies, they benefit off of it because they put out special edition type shoes, collabs and stuff like that. One store, one boutique in California, I should have got the name. They was like, we don't want no resellers. So what we gonna do is we gonna have this raffle. What they did was they had a raffle for the Powerpuff Girl Dunks. Very popular shoe that everybody was trying to get. But they said when you win your raffle, you come to the store, get your shoes, put them on right then and there, and crunch the box, step on the box, and walk out of here with your shoes on. That way you can't resell them for the price that they
resell them.
Yeah, once worn, but it's not gonna be for the value of if you got that.
I don't know how I feel about that. Now you forcing me to do what you got your money. Don't worry about what I do with them.
See, I'm one of them people, if it's something I love, if I'm passionate about it, and people I'm thinking are passionate about it or doing the same thing.
I mean, you wear shoes. You wear the shoes you get.
Exactly.
Everybody don't look at it like that. It became a business through time. Like, the company got their money. Nike don't give a damn what you do. They got theirs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, making me put on my shoes because you're in love with the culture of shoes. I don't get it. Because you'll not take my money?
I'm with it.
Oh, you can have that.
I'm with it.
I'm good on that.
Yeah, I'm with that. But yeah, so that was
y'all tripping.
That was what I got on that. And why I ain't get no comments? Anyway, that's all I got on that on the news aspect. What you got on your mind, brother?
Man, I was sitting today and I was thinking about sex, right? But not in a way of, of being horny or nothing. I was thinking about it in a way of if you could only have one or the other with your spouse or your partner or whatever. I got to watch the titles, y'all be out here tripping. Which one would you choose? And could you live without the other one forever? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's...
What are the choices?
I mean, head or, you know what I'm saying?
Head or intercourse?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, which one you know what I'm saying? You'd be like, I take this. I ain't take it. I'm good on that. Like...
What?
Yo, I was just sitting there thinking, like, damn, like, could I actually do without one or the other? But if I had to, which one would I want to be without?
Oh man, that's tough. That's tough. I would.
Like, but this is what I don't know. I was sitting there like, damn, I wonder which one could I do without? You know what I'm saying?
What'd you come up with?
Oh man, I said head, man. I had to leave the head.
Yeah, I was in that direction because
so
it's more into once you start getting emotion. I mean, getting motion and the feedback from her. A lot of that turns me on. Like while I'm stroking, while I'm in there, a lot of the feedback that I get from her turns me on more. Okay. So if I'm just getting head, I'm not getting a lot of feedback from her. I'm just watching her action.
Well, I mean,
I'm good with the action. I'm good. I'm great with the action. But at some point, I want to feel like I'm pleasing you as well.
I forgot you in there. Yeah.
I like to please. So
that's your thing.
Yeah. So, but that's tough to just. I think when you think of the other side and be like no head, no more ever. That's crazy. That is crazy. I don't want to think about that. Why would you think about something like that?
I was just sitting there, man. Like a lot of things was going through my head. That was what that came to my head. I was like, damn, would it be hard to live without like head? Like, what if she got fire head, dog? Like, you would just be like, I'm good. Like, would you? Let me ask you this. Let's say she asked you, let's say you said, I don't want the head. And she say, so did that mean my head bad? Like, y'all, like, where does this go?
Hey, look, everything you said done happened to me. That's happened to me before. And again, I would say the person that was good with just giving head, I felt like I was cheating them after a while. Because after that is then, all right, we good. And we just sit, and that was that.
That was it.
That was it. And it was like, okay, that's all. And I just felt like I was cheating them. And then, again, I've had somebody that wasn't good at it, and I was like, you know what? I'm good on that. Well, what's wrong? You don't like how I do it? And I was like, I try not to get too personal and just be like, well, who taught you that? Like, have you ever seen a porn? Like, what are you doing? And I don't want to hurt people's feelings. So, I try to stay away from that, the conversation. I just be like.
You don't have, like, hypotheticals, though?
Nah, because I just be like. If she not good at head, I just immediately, if we making out, I'm just going to jump on top of her.
So you going to get aggressive?
Yeah, I'm going to jump on top of her so she don't even try to do it. And then I'm not giving it either. I ain't giving no head either. Because I ain't getting none, so I'm not giving no head either. So you can cancel that. Yeah, if one of us got to lose, all of us got to lose. Cause I'm saying, think about. I'm sure you don't went down on the chick before, cause you was like, I'm finna hook her up. She gonna hook me up afterwards.
Right.
And then you get up, be like, all right, you get your position. She be like, what you doing? And then she just jump on it and go. And you be like, oh, I want some head. And you just gonna jump up here and go.
So that's it.
So what you stop and be like, hey, go on and reciprocate. Give me a mic check.
Damn. That man say that I ain't doing it either. He was like, nah, so you just gonna X the whole thing out.
That's just gonna how I move. I said this.
I can respect that.
Yeah. How would you handle that situation when nobody? She just like, nah, you do it. We'll say the situation when you do her first and you get in position and think you finna get yours and she don't do that.
She don't really have no option. I'm gonna say something. You know what I'm saying? What we doing?
Is it gonna stop there if she was like, well, I don't really do that on them?
It's possible. No, you do it. You just didn't know you do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you do it. You just didn't know you do it.
Oh man.
I'm just saying. But that's what I was thinking about. Then I started thinking about tough love. And did we take tough love? Or do we use it in the wrong place when it comes to ladies? Because the reason I say that is because we've witnessed a lot of situations where we treat women rough, man. Like just not in love and romance and things like that, just in how we treat them just at all. Like, did we go too far? Because, we came up on, you don't cry and get talked too harsh and things like that. Mm-hmm. Did we forget that, with women, you can't be that kind of man? And now that we got women that's very independent, they feel like, some of them feel like they don't need a man. Did we condition them to be like that, just with our behavior?
Oh, that's a good question. I would have to say yes. And on top of that, well, no, I'm not even going to go there with it.
Go there with it, brother.
But, yes, we have with the tough love, because society has told us you got to be this way, you got to be that, you got to be the leader, you got to be the one that does this and does that. And we tend to get in that space to say, okay, well, I'm going to make the rules. I'm going to do this. I wish Kurt was here for that because that's what he loves, this whole manosphere thing. But you also have to learn how to cater and learn how to love the person you're dealing with. I think a lot of people miss out on that. People go in feeling they can do whatever it is they've done all their life, and it's going to apply for everybody that you date, everybody you deal with. But you have to learn the individual, learn to love the individual that you're with. So in doing that and what were our norms and being hard and the alpha and taking control of situations, a lot of times we go too tough on the women, like even, some arguments. We just, I ain't finna talk about that, and you just storm out the room in case, and as opposed to just sitting down and listening to them and hearing them out. And we hear the conversations all the time. I've even had the conversation. We talked about it a couple times. If your girl cheat on you, you leaving? Did she suck his dick? I'm gone. But a woman, if they really love a guy, they're more apt to hang around than a guy is, in my opinion.
Okay.
And so I think that for us, that whole tough love thing that we claim that we do, it is applicable in certain areas. And then in certain areas, we out of there. We clock out.
But where do we go wrong in just our behavior to make we harden women to where like they really like, nah, like I ain't about this. You know what I'm saying? Like we seen situations where brothers just, they relentless. You know what I'm saying?
Cold blooded.
And you've seen women that you can tell that's been through a lot, and where a man should be like, oh, she be all right. Like, and we really don't get to the soft part. They be like, yo, this is still a woman. Like, just how we talk to him sometimes. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do have to be different with how you talk to a man, or just treat a man how you do a woman. It's some of us don't have that line. you know what I'm saying, where you are who you are. You got to take this.
Yeah.
Take it.
Yeah. You know what? I think a lot of that happens through a long period of time. You don't really hear new couples in that space.
What you mean?
In that space of, oh, she just gonna have to deal with it.
I mean, that's because at the beginning though, they are kissy face. They still,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about
once it's settled,
yeah,
and you know the smoke is gone and all that. I think people get. I hate to say this. A lot of people, when they're in a situation, and everybody be like, "Oh, you settling," but at the same time, I don't want to be back out there either. so a lot of people like, you know, I hear a lot of people, man, I ain't trying to get back out there and date. I ain't trying to get back out there and see what's going on. Some people just step out a little bit, little dance here and there, little shucking and jiving and come back home, you know. But for the most part, when people get comfortable in situations and relationships, marriages and things like that, and they know they ain't being treated right, they kind of just find a way to work around it, just because I guess they look at people like to use that 80-20, the 80-20 thing, and just be like, well, you know, I'm getting 80%. I could do without the 20. So, but truly, have you ever heard anybody that gets 100%?
I don't think that kind of stuff is possible. I don't even believe in that kind of stuff. Yo, what's up to everybody in the group?
What's happening?
I'm looking down now to see that people in the room. Thank you for joining us. Right now we're talking about how do we get to the point of where these women are so independent where they feel like they don't need a man. And what
you just switched it. We weren't talking about that.
We weren't talking about that.
No, we were talking about us
our behavior to make it to where women get so just so tough. What portion did we play into that? Is it our fault because the way women are, as far as how hard they are? Some women, dog, they just like men.
I think a lot of that happens before you even start getting into real relationships. Like our early relationships, like I don't look at my high school relationships as real relationships. I think I know two couples from high school that are still married to this day, and to me that's like hitting the lottery. Because around that, you still trying to learn yourself. So I don't think I really started learning about myself as a significant other until my late 20s, early 30s, when I really started looking at career-based ideas or career-based situations that had to do with me being with somebody.
All right.
So I think a lot of women by that time have dated and seen, or probably weren't around a guy that instills certain things in them, and they probably dealt with a lot of dudes that just was on some BS. So by the time she get to the point to where I got to do what I got to do to make sure I'm straight, and she's forming this wall at the same time from the guys that she's dealt with in her 20s.
All right.
That wasn't really about nothing, or just didn't go anywhere. I won't say about nothing. Just didn't go anywhere to say, I don't want to make that mistake again. Because you never hear a woman, a woman say, oh, yeah, I just want to make friends and just live my life. Most women at some point in their life want to be married. So I feel like
my boy Hollywood would disagree with that. I wish he was here. I wish he was here.
I don't know. Karen might have something to say about that. You know,
he said that ain't what's up.
Really?
Yeah, he said most of his friends, single friends, and all that, they don't want to be married. They fine with just dating. That's what my boy Hollywood said.
And that's probably after they've been married. So see, sometimes you've been went through. I know he was married at one point. So
I'm glad everybody know that now.
At one point, he said he was married. He'd been on here before. He talked about how he was married before. But if you've never been married, a lot of times that's something that is a goalpost for a lot of women. Mm-hmm. And once they go through it and they see what it is, then they can say, okay, it wasn't what I thought it was. I'm going to go and do it this way. And, and whether you know it or not, you kind of attract the same people around you. So that might be his scenario as well.
Yeah.
So I feel so. Yeah. Shout out to Karen, Tamika. What you talking about now, Tamika? We got Terrell up in there, man. Shit, Terrell said folks is choosing peace over everything.
Sometimes they the problem though. They don't recognize it.
Who, the women?
The peace.
The peace.
Yeah, you ain't got peace because you the problem.
Yeah.
Some people, that's real.
Self-evaluation is very important. Self-evaluation.
What else you been thinking? What else I've been thinking about since we going through what I've been thinking about? Instilling. That was something I was talking about. I was dealing with my son, and I think in life we deal with people. Like I like to deal with people where I can instill something in them. I just don't want to know you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I feel like if we cool, if we there, we close friends, even we comrades, and in public, whatever. I still want to instill something in you. I want you to remember me for something besides, oh man, he cool at the party. You know what I'm saying? Or he handsome. Things that's associated with me. But no, I think I was talking to my son, and I'm practicing on him actually more and more every day. And just instill something in them. Like I think a lot of times we waste time with people because we don't know their purpose, or we don't recognize their purpose, what they have in our lives.
Okay.
So we end up in, that's how people end up in these bad relationships, and and you're getting robbed and whatever. Just a bad situation because you don't recognize what people are there for you for. What's the lesson in this? Because I look for the lesson first before I.
Right.
But I just think I'm at the point where I'm trying to instill something. Like if you have a conversation with me before it's over, if we having a real, conversation, I want to leave you with something. I just don't want to. I don't want you to walk away with nothing. I want to leave you with something.
Right. Well, we know, again, like I was saying earlier, you kind of travel around like-minded people. And we know just whenever we have conversations with anybody, the fact that we can talk a little bit about everything is enough to go a long way. Because a lot of people can't talk about stuff outside of what is in the phone or stuff outside of what is social media. Mm-hmm. So when we have conversations about, say, our history or literally what we're talking about now, having some kind of impact on people, that alone goes a long way. And people recognize that because whether we know it or not, a lot of people don't have these conversations. And so when they get around them, they're drawn to it. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So I met plenty of people that I would just have conversations about whatever it was and to go a little deeper. Right. And they would always say it stood out because you was able to talk about this, and that, as opposed to who got the fighting last week, right, or whatever they reported on the news. And a lot of people, they take notice to that. And I always pride myself on being able to, like you said, leave something with someone. My question to you was, when did you start getting to that point to where you felt like you wanted to leave somebody with something? Because I know I wasn't always like that.
I woke up one day, man, and I realized that I guess a lot of people around me that I don't understand why. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a lot of relationships with people, and I haven't figured out what's the meaning of these relationships. Like what am I gaining? Mm-hmm. What am I losing with these relationships? And then I get in conversations with some of them, and I realize these are just empty conversations. Like they're really just time fillers. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, damn, I really don't dig these. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like talking. It's like feel like I'm talking to a stranger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm gonna start, making sure I had conversations with people that we can actually build something. You know what I'm saying? And I know it don't happen all the time. Some people are there just for time, to fill time. Yeah. But I'm just gonna, make sure I try to put myself in situations where I'm talking to people where we can actually build something. Mm. You know what I'm saying? I like to have fun and all that, but the same people I can have fun with, the same people I can build with. Right. Right. So if I stop talking to some of y'all know that what happened.
I mean, it's hard to have it's hard for me to have small talk.
I mean, I just watched this whole Katt Williams thing, and my thing with that was, it was a distraction for something. Mm. Like, can anybody else tell me what happened in the world besides that for that week? You know what I'm saying? It's still going on.
It's still going on.
But it's died down now. But, we had to miss something. Because anytime, we that distracted with nonsense, something real is happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just, I just started looking at that like, dang, okay.
Yeah. I do want to talk about the Katt. I call it the Katt Williams effect. Because it has rippled and rippled and rippled.
Yeah, because not everybody just...
Everybody.
I just watched Stephen A. go at
I was finna talk about
Whitlock,
that. It seemed like it put out a bat signal to say, everybody now, go ahead and air out your dirtiest laundry and do it in the most alarming way to get as much attention as you can. This Stephen A. and Whitlock thing, that's been years.
Years in the making, yeah.
Years. And now you want to come out and he cussing and everything. One person's like, I was uncomfortable with him cussing because he not that type of guy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was funny.
All right.
Then you got Steven Jackson going at Shannon Sharp saying you should have checked him. You shouldn't have let him talk about people that you don't had on there, this and that. Then we had another guy that checked Steven Jackson for saying, well, Kwame Brown, when Isaiah came on and got at him for not checking Oakley, Charles Oakley, when he came on, and Isaiah was like, dude, I helped you when you was in the league. I saved your job. So it's just funny how people at some point in time will ride the wave and forget the things that they have done when they're in that same space that they're talking about these people.
Yeah.
And you want to throw shots. And that's why I say the Katt Williams effect, because now everybody has to come out. They don't have to, but they choose to because they want to ride that wave.
Absolutely.
And everybody getting a little piece of the pie. Even another comedian, Ali Sadiq. I like him.
I like Ali.
I like Ali. And him and Katt had some beef. And so he told his story, and then Katt Williams came in. It's just everything now. Now you're seeing pictures with Katt with people 20 years ago and this and that.
That's my boy.
So he has an effect on the media right now, and then it's entertaining. But like we said last week, that's all it is. I'm not getting nothing out of it. Like, it's nothing I can be like, hey, I need you to do this that way.
I think we spending so much time on this stuff, and we could be doing something else. Like, I'm starting to look at some of my people on Facebook and Instagram, and some of them got some interesting things going. Where before I'd be on there looking for what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? And right now it's a silly challenge. You know what I'm saying? I'm locked in.
You and that silly.
I'm locked in.
You and that silly challenge.
So when I ain't looking at the silly challenge, like a lot of my friends, man, they got a lot of things they doing, man, and like House, Daniel House, he had a podcast. I don't know if he's still doing it, but he is actually becoming, I think, it's a tattoo artist.
Okay,
I'm not sure.
Okay,
but it's something where I seen him take a dude bald head, and that's the dude. I don't know if he doing hair replacement or something, but it was real interesting. I was like, dang, I would love to sit down and talk to him about the House. Got so many things going. He in a Corvette club, and they did homeless events and things like that. They was doing real big things around the holiday.
Right.
They probably doing them all the time, but I just caught wind of it on the holiday. Stealing challenge started, and I ain't really looked at nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Then my of course my girl April Nicole. She's she repairs credit, does taxes. You know what I'm saying? And she got her Instagram or Facebook is really jumping with information about that stuff.
Right.
So if anybody out there looking for that kind of information or for that kind of service, she definitely can provide you with that. Like I've been looking at stuff, man, and I'm just like, yo, I'd rather be looking at this stuff than everything besides the ceiling challenge. Ceiling challenge got to come with me because I'm not letting it go. You know what I'm saying? But just other things out there to look at. American Fiction, that is a movie I am looking to see.
Yeah, I do want to check that out. And Jeffrey Wright is a great actor that is overlooked.
Yeah, absolutely.
He is overlooked.
Nairi, that's definitely one I want to put my eyes on. In the Book of Clarence.
Yeah, Book of Clarence.
Yeah, Book of Clarence is something else I think I want to see in the movies. These are movies, y'all.
Yeah. Did you they the Book of Clarence, Jay-Z did another song. So
I listened to it. I listened to it.
I heard a little bit of it. I didn't.
He's not really. It's just like he talking over, like he
over
really,
D'Angelo and who's the guy that made the song? He did the whole soundtrack.
Yeah,
but everybody was, Jay-Z got a new song. No, he's just kind of background.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
At least he ain't playing the flute.
Why you gotta?
Oh, my energy definitely low.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What?
I was thinking about that too. Like the people that say like you have low energy, then you look at their energy and be like, well, at least mine real. And I ain't singling out nobody. I'm just saying like I notice a lot of that. And people are using these words, is low vibration and all that. Like, wait a minute, man, yo, relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, we might not agree, but that don't mean either one of our energies are in a negative. We just don't agree.
We don't agree, and that's okay.
Yeah, like I've been noticing a lot, man. I've been checking out this social media a little deeper than I used to. You know, I'm used to looking for workout stuff. I'm looking at, the selling shit. And for some reason, I got these snakes on my in my algorithms. And I'm scared of snakes, but I've been looking at this
close
shit.
It out and
I've been interested, but I don't want to,
Yeah, because as soon as if you scroll by it now and it start playing, it's considered
that's what
it's
I'm
in
saying.
your algorithm.
That's what I'm saying. So they been getting me because I be clicking on it. But, just that's all I've been looking at, man. I've been chilling, man, staying out the way.
Okay.
Took a month off from the gym. I go back next week.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
so, I'm interested in that.
Cool. You reading anything right now?
I got a couple books. I got that 1619 that y'all got. I got that. The second part of How Not to Give a F.
Oh, it's 2 parts.
Yeah, it's another part. I got that.
Okay.
And I got my journal. I'm really journaling now.
How's that working for you?
That's
cool.
most
dudes don't believe in journaling.
Well, they call them diaries. That's probably why. But
got a little lock on there.
But I'm used to it. And I journal. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing.
Yeah.
Man. But I'm under this headway. I don't know how many people follow them or seen the commercial for it. It's like 15-minute books, and it's crafted to you, and it's just all about getting better in every aspect, though, financially, emotionally, physically, whatever. And so I wake up every day, instead of turning on Sports Center or the whatever music I'm gonna pick at that time, I actually turn that on to get my day started.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's actually putting me giving me better energy to start my day. Like I'll be like, okay, I can go ahead and get it now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, by the time I get to the parking lot,
I'm ready to go already.
It's Bozzy or somebody. I'm taking it straight to the straights, but
you got to.
That's just where I'm at now, man, and I like it. I like the energy I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. For me, I kind of I did it, stop. Get up and stretch. Like that's one thing I've never really did. But the older I get, I'll be aching.
You doing yoga?
Not yoga.
Pilates?
See, that just
I
get up and stretch. You gonna go straight to yoga and Pilates. I just stretch a little bit, loosen it up, and I think when your body is right, your mind will flow with it. Yeah. And I can say that has lightened me up a little bit, because usually in the morning I don't like to talk to nobody. Okay. And Shannon, she's a talker. Yeah. She like to talk. She happy go lucky, and I be looking at her like, if you don't sit down somewhere, she just keep going like I ain't said nothing.
You like wah 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 wah.
But yeah, I've been stretching a little bit. That's been helping me out and getting back to reading. I'm still reading Color of Law. Okay. Very impressive book. And I got other books. I also started reading a Thurgood Marshall book as well. It's pretty good. So yeah, just trying to get back into reading, and I just like to have that information for myself, and be able to spread it more so than anything. Right. Be able to talk about it. And, a lot of people don't know, but I remember when we went to Smoke last week, they were talking about Snowfall, the show Snowfall. Yeah. And it was amazing to me that so many people in the room didn't know that it was based off of Rick Ross Freeway. Because first they was like, the rapper? No, man. This is a real person that did these things. Wow. And all the stuff that tied into it. So we was having a pretty good conversation about that and stuff like that. I think people should at least want to, know a little something about,
Right.
and it could be just entertainment, but it's real.
Absolutely.
It's real stuff that happen.
I'm kind of disconnected from all the drug shows. Like, it's too many came at the same time for me. You know what I'm saying? So I think I didn't finish Snowfall, but I seen the last parts because everybody, posted it.
Yeah, I didn't finish it either.
I watched a couple episodes of BMF and I turned that off.
I ain't look at none of that.
As far as that Power, whatever version, Control or whatever, Power or what is it?
The spinoffs of
Force, whatever.
Yeah.
I watched a couple episodes of the Tommy thing. I couldn't get into it. I never finished the actual original Power. I never finished it. I heard Ghost dead. You know what I'm saying? Once I heard that, I was like, well, I guess I ain't got to watch this no more.
I hope wasn't nobody waiting. You just gave it up.
Oh, well, he dead, y'all. I guess. What's the other one? What 50 Cent as a kid, I guess? Canaan, something.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I watch a little bit of that. That's kind of out of the three. I prefer that one if I had to watch one. But I'm straight.
Yeah, I don't really mess with 50, but I will say he's doing great things as far as taking care of his people.
Now speaking of that, I've been seeing this thing about getting paid as far as being an actor, actress.
Right.
And, I don't never watch nobody pocket. That ain't my thing. But my issue, it ain't even an issue. I seen with Vivica A. Fox. I think that's
Vivica?
Yeah. The one that licked 50 Cent booty, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We caught up. She came out in defense of, she's saying, I'm good. Like, I guess Taji Henson was saying,
Taraji.
Yeah. Her money wasn't right. You know what I'm saying, in Hollywood, and she came out and said, "Yo, my money good." Like, and everybody got an issue with her saying that, but
who Vivica saying they had?
Yeah. But then they started listing the movies she been in, and I didn't realize how many movies she was in. Like, damn, she been in some big movies.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I guess she's real invested in her community and all this kind of stuff. And I guess she's behind the camera now. Okay. But my thing is, when it comes to Hollywood, how do you think, like, the way the money work? Because, like, Denzel's a $20 million movie actor.
Right.
And she's saying she got like $150,000 to do Benjamin Button, I think it was, and she asked for like $500,000. But then she won an award for that, I guess. I forgot she was even in the movie. Yeah. To be honest.
She won. I didn't. I remember that.
Yeah, I forgot she was in the movie. But and then I look at her catalog and I'm like, these are good black films.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is it fair that they jumping on Oprah right now? Which I'm always for somebody, giving Oprah the business, but I don't know if this is like warranted right now. Like,
I think it gets to a point to where when you're still in a profession and you're in the same space, and then you see what your counterparts or even people around you are making, like you said, pocket watching. So, and then on the back end to find out that my performance was the best of the year in y'all's eyes. Yeah. And I only got paid $150,000, and then my co-star got $500,000.
Yeah, he got broke off.
Like probably a couple mil. Yeah, he didn't win nothing.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, Samuel L. Jackson is a good supporting actor, and like we had this talk all the time. Yeah. He's a supporting. He got like 200 fans of support. You know what I'm saying?
Hardest working man in the show.
Yeah, man. Some of his like the homies say, some of his lines be the best ones in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get that, but like some of these movies I didn't even know he was in until he came on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I think with movie industry is more of name power. What you bring before when you get that script.
How we get here?
Right. When I get the script. Was this made for me or am I auditioning for this role? And I just beat out some other people.
Right.
Versus, hey, Denzel, I wrote the script. I want you to do it. Boom. Okay, now I got bargaining rights at this point. Versus, hey, all right, come into this casting call for this and you won it. Yeah. That's different. So.
I don't know, man. I was looking at that. I was like, damn, like I'm looking at her movies and I'm like, okay, the one she went to space She had something to do with that. What was that?
I didn't see that.
That was a good movie though.
Right?
But Kevin Costner was in it too.
Yeah, I didn't see
You know what I'm saying? Like, you start breaking this stuff down. Like, Samuel Jackson got a lot of movies, but it's always a.
But look at his volume of movies versus the quality of her movies that she's been in. You feel me?
I don't know. He'd have been in some trash too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So volume doesn't always outweigh quality, but as far as my purse or my wallet,
like, you know what I'm saying?
the volume gonna be there. So
I was amazed, man. I was looking at her and all her gripes and things, and I ain't saying she ain't right. She don't have a right to not, to feel a certain way about what she make.
And I think also because it was an all black production, she wanted to, and she probably did this and not in a sense of shitting on black people or how we treat each other. But she's probably been on these big, huge major sets and was like, well, when I was here, they did this, they did that. So boom, hey, get us a car from our rooms to the studio. Not saying, you know what I mean?
She said she wasn't comfortable driving in Atlanta. That's what she said. She said, I wasn't comfortable. I wanted a car. They was like, we got your rental car. And she was like, I ain't driving it. But let me ask you this. Should you expect more because Oprah name on it? Or is that fair?
That's a good question. I would expect more.
But the budget is the budget, though, right?
Do I know the budget?
I mean, but you might not know the budget, but you know that this is what we got. Like, you know that the difference of being on the set of X-Men or something versus being on the set of Bishop and Button.
Right. So the difference is if I'm on a movie with, say, if I'm just some director that we know, say Scorsese.
Right.
I'm on a movie with Scorsese.
Right.
Versus being in a movie with Oprah, knowing that she is the end of all. With Scorsese, it's probably going to be the movie studio at the top of it. But Oprah is at the top of all of it. Like, she's the head honcho. At that point, I'm like, okay, I can shoot to Oprah and say, hey, holla at me. Versus Scorsese, hey, Scorsese, I know this the budget. So let me just go and do my stuff and sit down and go and be up out of here. You know, or Spike Lee, you know.
So that's like saying your expectations should always be like big or something, right? But it might not be. Like, is it that you disappointed, or she didn't do what she was supposed to do?
I think it's not. She didn't do what she's supposed to do. I think she felt like there's room to grow. There's room for us to be able to have these amenities, these luxuries.
Right, but what if this film didn't bring them amenities? You got this rental car. You got this maximum 6 out here. We need you here by 5.
That's why she been talking about it all this time.
But I'm like the people she was comparing herself towards. This was like, if this was so and so, and I'm looking at these names. I'm like, baby.
Even the one that I saw, and it was just a picture, was her and what's the white girl, Pompeo, whatever, one that was the head of Grey's Anatomy. And Grey's Anatomy,
never seen the show.
It was a good show.
Okay.
Grey's Anatomy, it was a black director and writer and all this and that. But again, the wage was way different. But I don't even think the lady does movies.
I mean, but you look at, the first Avengers. What's my man name? My man that played in Hard.
Terrence Howard.
He made more than Robert Downey Jr., right? First Iron Man. He made more than Robert Downey Jr. It's time to re-up, do it again. You're not gonna make more than Robert Downey Jr., bro. No. But he was like, yo, I need, this, that, and the other. They like, yo, we really can't.
Yeah, nah.
The role ain't even that big,
right?
Dog.
Nah, because once we know what we can get out of the consumer, that's what I'm saying. We gonna pay the people that bought the people.
That's what I'm saying. And Rhodey wasn't it?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
In fact, hey Don, come on in.
That's
Don.
Exactly how it happened. But I salute him for walking away. He walked away
for sure.
He was like, "Nah, I'm worth more than that."
I respect somebody with integrity.
And that's my thing with her is like, why you just didn't walk away? Like, you knew what your movie, you knew what your money was before the first reading of the script.
Yeah. Let me do this real quick. I see everybody in the chat. I said earlier on the promo that we was gonna give y'all some airtime. So if you Want to call in real quick? Hit my inbox. Everybody in here is friends with me on Facebook. Hit my inbox right now with your number. We're going to call in and we're going to talk about whatever it is you want to talk about, whatever we've been talking about today. If you're in there and you want to talk, you want to be on here, this is your chance.
Say something crazy getting said back.
And Tyson, this for you. You asked for it last week, so I expect you to hit it ASAP.
Probably phone up.
ASAP. And while we're waiting on that, remember we was talking to Bone about Eric Spoelstra?
Yeah, I see.
You say that?
Yo, my favorite team is the Pistons, but my second favorite team is the Miami Heat.
For y'all that don't know what we talking about, me and Ralph, we went and hung out with our homeboys, and we was talking about who are some of the biggest names in NBA coaches right now. And me and Ralph was saying Eric Spoelstra is one of those guys, and he didn't agree. Our friend Bone, what up, Bone? He didn't agree with us. So what happened this week? Eric Spoelstra got the second biggest contract, extension.
Check. Yeah,
extension, and he's been with Miami Heat his whole life. All right. He got $120 million for an 8-year extension. The special part about this extension was they waited until his divorce was final before they gave him this contract.
Absolutely.
So there's a whole lot of speculation on why they waited or if that's what they waited for.
Team player.
And I'm going to say yes, because he was married to an ex-Heat dancer. See? So I'm sure that they probably knew that, hey, some other stuff might have come out or something could have happened with this and that if he had got this money and she was going to go at them in court. So, yeah, it was amazing to me that they was just like, yeah, we going to wait. And once they waited, they gave him a nice contract, real nice contract. How you feel about that?
Like I said, man, like, yo, when we're going through divorce, it's on that level of thinking it's all a money game. So I think they did great by doing that for him. Yeah. I think they do. I think they did. Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Who you calling?
We got her calling in.
Hello.
Hey, what's happening? You on the soundproof homeroom? Who we talking to? Okay, we gonna need you to talk. All right. What's happening?
We need you to turn your TV down as well.
Okay, calm down.
All right.
You talking me crazy? All right. You call the TV.
Okay, listen. Let me do this real fast because y'all are not even on this topic, but I want to tell y'all this. Make sure you tell your listeners, go get their teeth clean, right?
Okay.
Their checkup every 6 months. I don't know if you guys saw, but I think it was a football player who had an abscess and he died.
Mm.
Mm.
Did you guys see that?
No, I didn't
see that.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Okay, I'll find his name and I'll put it in the group chat or whatever. But it went untreated, and he literally went septic and he died. That's my profession. That's what I'm in.
Okay.
Too, and that's the thing that I wanted to tell you guys. Like, we talk about fitness and heart health, but we rarely talk about the mouth.
That mouth.
Yes.
That mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
We appreciate that.
And, yeah, so that's the thing I wanted to put out there just to the listeners or whatever, like, especially because your insurances just started. Put that on your list. Start the year off right.
Put that mouth on that list.
Oral care. I'm sorry. I keep hearing myself talking. It's driving me crazy. But yeah, so, all right. That's it.
Well, thank you for calling in, and that's definitely
mystery caller.
Who is you?
Doctor. Can we get an initial?
I'm Dr. Rachel's assistant. Dr. Rachel.
Doctor who?
Rachel's assistant.
Oh, okay.
she's the assistant to the
okay.
doctor.
All right. Okay.
No, so this is Tyson. So yeah, you guys, please do that. It's very, very important. And the dentist is not there to just take your money, okay? If they say get the x-rays done, please get the x-rays done. Do not give them a hard time. That's the only way they can see what's actually going on. They can't just look in your mouth and tell that you have abscesses or infections that can spread into your blood.
Right.
Okay?
Yo, that was a great thing you did by calling and letting us know that.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, okay. I hope you're being serious, but yes.
No, with that.
Damn.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's very useful information. That's something we haven't talked about on
that
here.
mouth. We ain't talking about that mouth.
And we definitely didn't know about the football player that died. Didn't know
Yeah.
about that as well. So
yeah, I'll send y'all because my one of my homeboys, he has a sports, and he hit me up and said, "Did you hear about this?" And I was like, "Yeah, it really happens. We send people to the emergency room when they have infections because if it's bad, it really can get into your blood system or whatever." And I know a lot of African American people do not trust dentists. I talk to my people.
Know why.
That's a lot of people are traumatized by it the first time they've
gone. A lot of people are traumatized, but also if you're not in pain, right? You think someone's making that up. Like, well, why am I not in pain? With these infections, sometimes you're not in pain. You don't even know that they're there.
Right. Yeah.
So, and do your research, find you a reputable doctor, dentist, because there are some quacks out there. Like, it's real bad. I'm watching this series called Dr. Death now, and some doctors are crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw that. I think it's on like NBC. They're doing a series on Dr. Death. But yeah, that's it.
Okay. Thank you, Tyson, for that useful information. All right. You enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. That mouth, man. Y'all gotta check that mouth.
Yeah. Get that mouth clean. That's very useful.
Yeah, that was very useful. Thank you for that.
Yeah. So, Mike Williams. His name was Mike Williams. Yeah. So, thanks, Shannon. That's right. Even if you don't have insurance. Oh, okay. Okay. I got places you can go to if you don't have insurance. But thanks, Tyson, for that information.
Yeah.
The Patriots talking about football. Patriots hired a black coach.
Did you see his wife?
I did not.
Bubble. She should do the ceiling challenge.
What?
Bubble. Crazy. No.
Oh my God. He used to play Jared Mayo. He used to play for the Patriots, and he's was he a defensive? He was a coach there.
No, I was looking at.
But he got the head coach job. So congratulations, we got another black coach in the NFL.
With a black wife with a bubble. Oh boy.
Yeah. So you got anything else, brother? Shoot.
No, anybody else want to call in?
Anybody else want to call in before we get up out of here? Speak your mind, speak your piece. You want to comment on anything we talked about today, go ahead and instant message me ASAP.
Next week we should talk about that. Does size matter on everything, like on women, on men? Because I seen this picture today. This lady ass was like huge. I wasn't on the challenge.
Did it look real though?
Yeah, I don't know. It was just like, it just looked crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it may have been real then. If it was.
But I'm like, I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yo, like, you know, somebody would ask me, like, what would you do with that? Like, absolutely nothing. Like,
it's too much.
It's probably some toilet paper up in there, though.
Yeah, you know I've seen some booties. I've said that too. That's a lot of work. And I remember I had one big one in it, and I thought I was just gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
But it was, I had to scoot up under it.
You see what I'm saying?
You know, usually you just look. I give you. Usually you're like this, and I had to go up because it was so
real
big.
Small one though.
I can't speak. I've that as well. I call them runners.
All right, we're gonna end this show. We gonna end this show. We get a little out of hand. I was actually joking, but you just ran with it. But,
Why not?
You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
I'm just, maybe we'll bring it. Maybe somebody will call in and we'll talk about it. Who knows? But on that note, somebody tell me this goes Texas won right quick.
I think they did win. If
Texas won.
I believe they
Congratulations to Nico Collins. I can't congratulate the quarterback because we only talking to team players that play for champions.
45-14.
Oh, they jumped him.
Still 6 minutes left. Ooh. Them Texas came out of nowhere.
Yeah, they jumped on them boys.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. D'Amico Ryans, the coach. That's
I'm talking about the Collins, the wide receiver. He went to Michigan.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, they got a black coach as well.
Yeah, but
this is his first year.
We're not talking about him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, the rookie quarterback.
No,
you know what I'm talking about?
No, he went
just all Michigan. Let me give you a Michigan. I'm sorry,
yeah,
I interrupted.
We champions, bro. We champions. I like you know.
Okay.
But on that note, Karen, you should come on next week so we can have a woman's perspective. You ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, come on back in here, hang out with your folk.
Yeah. Depends on what time the Lions play, y'all. If we play next week, I'm just gonna keep it 100 with y'all.
What time y'all play tomorrow?
8:30.
Oh, y'all got the late game. Yeah. Okay, against the Rams, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be a good game.
Against the Rams.
That's gonna be a good game.
Last time we playing the Rams. You know what I'm saying?
She probably looking and laughing right now.
Anyway,
y'all, man, we appreciate y'all coming, hanging out with us. Oh, talk to Nature Boy. We gonna have to go holler at him.
Hey, man, let the weather break when I go out.
We got to go holler at him. The thing that he's doing next, is it next? In 2 weeks, I believe. It's next week or 2 weeks. He's doing a summit for black men because he does the sustainability.
For women.
He does the sustainability for everybody. But the people that show up are mostly women.
Yeah.
And the question is, why aren't we having enough men out here to come out here for the sustainability? Yeah, so he's having an actual black men forum for this. So I'm gonna get out there. I think it's the 26th. It's a Saturday. I think it's 26th.
But I don't know if I'm here. But we'll work on it.
So we're gonna shoot for that. But shout out Nature Boy. Keep doing your thing, man. We gonna get out there. Believe me, we gonna be there. But anyway, we appreciate y'all coming out, hanging out with us. Keep doing what you do. Try something new. But keep doing what you do. I'm through.
Cut the camera off. You sure you ain't work on that though?
I was off the top. That was off the top.
Yo, anybody that's participating in the St. Jude push-up squat and the sit-up challenge, holla at me, man. We got to inspire my brother to get involved.
Who?
Talking about you, Crespo.
I was going to say, who you talking about?
No, I'm playing Crespo.
I do my push-ups, them sit-ups.
Do the squats at least.
I do the squats. Yeah, I do the squats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the squats. And that first week had me walk around like a cripple.
I mean, it happens.
Because I use a 30-pound kettle weight when I do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little physical.
Okay.
I get a little active, But, I was hurting. Them sit-ups, we had to talk about that later.
I mean,
Yeah. Anyway, we love y'all, man. We gonna get up out of here. Y'all be easy.